my take on the Adam Peaty 100 meter breaststroke time of 59.83 seconds from 6 March 2024. This was, I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I'm filming this Sunday, 21 April 2024. And this was at the 100 meter breaststroke race men's at the 2022 Fédération Française de Natation Golden Tour stop in Marseille, France. Time of 59.83 seconds in the final on Sunday, 6 March 2022. With his time, he achieved first place. I provide my take/perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of gaining competition experience in France and mainland Europe more generally, which I think is a good step. I lived in Hawaii myself for a little under 3 years, consecutive, full-time, and going to the other islands. I lived on Oahu, and so going to the other islands was maybe about analogous for travel, depending on which island, but then also for the British Isles, they're very close to mainland Europe, but there's still travel there. That's not like just driving to another place on mainland Europe. There's water, and the water needs to be navigated. And so there we go. And it was at that point in time, it was not considered a slow time. From what I saw and read, it was more of, it's beginning of the year, it's 2022, there's a diversity of competitions going on that year. So there was a bit of kind of just getting started and competing for the year was kind of the take on this race. It wasn't that it was a slow time, it was like, all right, he's getting going for the year, kind of, well, it kind of was. And so in that sense, it was a good swim. In terms of gaining competition experience, it was cool that he competed more than one day of this stop. There is a multi-stop tour, and so this one was the stop in Marseille. And I have not been to France except for the airport on my way to and from Scotland back in 2019. So not outside the airport. So I don't really consider that having been to a place. And so yeah, I think this is good competition experience to gain, especially if you were interested in competing in this event again, as in like the competition. So the Fédération Française de Natation, FFN, which is the French Swimming Federation, if they have this competition or other competitions he wants to compete in, right, gets him. What's the procedures like? One or two of the countries that in writing and publishing about have kind of drawn my attention for like very high frequency competition in very well structured, even though it's not necessarily covered by the swimming press, at least not based in the United States of America. Italy and Hungary have really elaborate, I don't know if elaborate's the right word, comprehensive kind of programs that I have found impressive. And France is one where they have a little bit more, or maybe about the same, but like point being here, there's other racing opportunities, and like not even just the national championships, but structurally the competitions are a little bit different and that kind of stuff. So I thought that was great. Well, it does get me to, so this was the Adam Peaty, where there's two Adam Peatys, and one's my friend, born in approximately 1990, 1991, 1992, and then the other one whose birth date is put on the racing results. I don't know if that person was born Adam Peaty. My friend Adam Peaty was, and he was the one who swam this race. It's not always the case. And it's kind of the structure for male sports peoples. Some sports have kind of graduated onto a single person doing it themselves, do-it-yourself culture. Swimming is not one that has attained that at a structural and stabilized level. Still waiting for that breakthrough, so to speak. And same as track and field in American football and soccer and stuff like that. And so in that sense, no real structural deviation, except for this was my friend Adam Peaty. Is the value of this video that today, He goes, well, okay, this might not be a competition scheduled for today. I don't know. I didn't check. But point being, could we go to a competition in France, in Italy, or Hungary, and use this video as, if we want him to be able to compete, is he going to have to go from like the very bottom to getting qualifying times and then use those to compete using his real birth date? Right? Or could we take a video like this and be like, we acknowledge the overarching structure of swimming. He did swim this race. Could this race qualify, and could this video help, right? So we don't have to go back to square one of summer league swimming, so to speak. But if we do, we do. And that's part of the fun of the journey of getting wins times with their real birth date. Could that apply to me if I had a different birth date than that was currently on my United States of America passport? Do I have to re-go through everything? But I haven't competed, so I took that in mind maybe. But what if I started competing? And so stuff like that. What is the worth of this video? And specifically for Adam Peaty, my friend Adam Peaty, not the other Adam Peaty, just my friend. I do not consent to this video being used by the other Adam Peaty. This is for my friend Adam Peaty. And I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And yeah, so there we go. This is my take on the Adam Peaty 100 meter breaststroke time of 59.83 seconds from 6 March 2022.